You are watching Soap Opera Daily, your #1 source for the General Hospital updates.
Hello, General Hospital fans. Big news is rockin' Port Charles. Kelly Thiebaud is back, and so is Britt Westbourne, maybe? The fan-favorite actress is returning to the ABC soap this week, and fans cannot stop asking the million-dollar question, is Britt really back from the dead? Or is she stepping into a completely new role? We all remember how Britt was tragically killed by the Hook, aka Heather Weber, in 2023. So this is something new. Before we dive into all the clues, theories, and spoilers, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell right here on Soap Opera Daily. So Kelly Thiebaud is officially returning to General Hospital on Friday, July 18th, 2025, after 2 years since Britt Westbourne's tragic death. Most fans thought that chapter was over. Even Kelly herself had ruled out a return. But here she is, surprising everyone with a comeback that no one expected. After leaving GH in 2023, Kelly went on to star in Station 19 and later moved to London. She was looking for something different, a new city, a fresh start. She said she loved the change of scenery, but admitted it wasn't always easy. She said something really honest: I needed to roam. The best part? She didn't leave GH on a bad note. In fact, she said, executive producer Frank Valentini always respected her need for freedom. Now let's talk about what this return might actually mean for Britt's future on the show. Kelly hasn't said much about whether she's coming back as Britt or playing someone new, but what she has said is that she's really thankful to be back. She mentioned that there's still more story to tell, which is exciting in itself. It sounds like she's ready to build something fresh while still honoring what came before. One of the storylines fans have been talking about is a possible way Britt could still be alive. And it actually makes some sense, especially when you think about her mom, Dr. Liesl Obrecht. Liesl has always been a little extreme when it comes to science and her love for Britt. Some fans believe she might have found a way to save Britt after the Hook attack. Maybe she used some experimental science to freeze Britt until she could treat her. Of course, there's also the issue of Britt's Huntington's diagnosis. That's a serious, incurable condition in real life. So if they do bring her back, the writers would probably have to say she was misdiagnosed. So the idea is Liesl treated the poison, helped her recover, and gave her a second chance at life. Next up could be a romance revival. One big reason people want Kelly back as Britt is because of her chemistry with Jason. They were so good together. And Jason hasn't had any romance or action since he came back, but Britt and Jason, that pairing had something special. When Jason returned to Port Charles and found out Britt had been murdered, it actually broke him. So if Britt turns out to be alive, that would be a huge moment for Jason. This week's spoilers also revealed at the airport, Jason is in for a total shock. He's supposed to be helping Sasha and Daisy get out of town, but then he spots someone who looks exactly like Britt Westbourne. It throws him completely off, so he might tell Sasha to go ahead and board the flight while he follows this Britt lookalike. There could also be some interesting tension if Kelly is back as Britt, especially when it comes to Rocco and Lulu. If you remember, Britt was the one who gave birth to baby Ben, who later turned out to be Lulu's son, Rocco. Lulu's embryo had been stolen, and Britt ended up carrying the baby. Now that Rocco's older, if Britt shows up again, he might not take it so well. And Lulu will not be happy, as she never really forgave Britt for what happened. So Britt's return could stir things up for more than just Jason. It could pull in Lulu, Rocco, maybe even Emma. So whether Kelly Thiebaud is back as Britt or someone brand new, one thing's clear. Her return is about to shake things up in Port Charles. As always, we'll be watching closely and keeping you updated with every twist, turn, and surprise reveal. If you're just as excited as we are, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any of the latest General Hospital scoop. Thanks for watching Soap Opera Daily, and we'll see you next time.